Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of the MIDI keyboard saga. I got scammed on Facebook Marketplace and I'm going to see if I can fix it. Alright, so I started by taking out the 3 screws on each side and I was able to open up the top of the keyboard. It had hinges, which is really nice, but it was really dirty inside, as you guys can see. I found a pen covered in whatever this is and a bunch of lint balls and spider webs and dead spiders. So I started cleaning everything out. I used some paper towels with some Windex. Then I started to take out the key bed. It was pretty easy. It was just 2 ribbon cables, a ground cable, and a couple screws. It was also super dirty on the bottom side, as you can see. So then I started taking out the PCBs for the key bed where the little rubber contacts are. These are also pretty dirty, so at this point I was assuming that was going to be my issue. RIP, little buddy. So here I'm taking off the little rubber key contacts, and I got some isopropyl alcohol and some contact cleaner to get everything going. I used the contact cleaner and some Q-tips to scrub down the PCB. It was pretty dirty, but most of the contacts cleaned up pretty well. There was 2 or 3 that I couldn't get 100% clean, and they had some corrosion, but at this point I was pretty confident it was going to work because they were pretty dirty, and that does usually cause some issues. I then took my multimeter and checked most of the connections just to make sure they had continuity and that everything seemed to be working, and it seemed okay. I also cleaned the actual rubber contacts themselves and the carbon pads, and then I started putting everything back together. Here you can see the PCB with the pads reinstalled, ready to be put back in the keyboard. I then started cleaning out the key bed. I used this little camera cleaner and a paintbrush to clean out all the dust because I didn't have any compressed air. I reassembled everything, so I just put the PC back, put the screws back in, and I put the key bed back in the keyboard. I cleaned out the inside of the keyboard, once again with some alcohol Windex. And after that, it was ready to be tested. Unfortunately, the news is not good. The 2 keys that were completely dead before, including the main key I need to turn off any settings, still don't work. The bottom half of the keyboard works, but there's a lot of intermittent keys on the top, which only work if I play 2 right next to each other really fast. I contacted the seller and apparently he's going to give me my money back. I don't really believe him, so I'll see you guys in part 3 where either I get my money back or I tear back into this keyboard and see what I can do.